In the dark edge of space, near a forgotten zone called Sector 13X, an alien patrol ship floated quietly. The crew was from the Varnuk Empire, cold, precise, and proud of never being surprised. But today, they were not ready. Their sensors picked up a huge object. It was drifting, silent, and cold. No lights, no radio signals, no name tag. It was like a ghost in the dark. Commander Zorak leaned forward, his 4 eyes narrowing. "Is it a dead asteroid?" he asked. "No, sir," replied the sensor officer. "It's a ship. A big one." The crew grew quiet. The object was roughly 8 kilometers long, made of old black metal, scratched and worn. It had no flags, no engines burning, and no signs of life. But its design, it looked very human. "Impossible," someone whispered. "Humans never came this deep." Commander Zorak gave the order. "Take us closer, carefully." As the patrol ship moved in, they noticed strange details. The ship had no windows, no docking bays, no name or ID, just smooth armor that looked alive. "Still no signals, no movement," said the officer. "It's like it's asleep." They stopped just 500 meters away, close enough to scan. "Begin deep scan," Zorak ordered. The ship's scanners touched the strange vessel. At first, nothing happened. Then, the lights inside the alien ship flickered. The screen turned black. The scan data vanished. "What's happening?" shouted Zorak. The sensor officer's voice shook. "Something's wrong, sir. The ship, it's not letting us in. It's scanning us." "That's not possible," Zorak growled. "It's dead." But the truth was clear now. The strange ship, the giant in the dark, was not dead. It was awake and watching. The final scan result blinked on the screen for 1 second before the system shut down completely. It showed one word: heartbeat detected. But there were no life forms inside. All across the galaxy, systems went dark. Trade routes were blocked. Communication relays jammed. Colonies silent. The Ghost Fleet had arrived, but they didn't attack like normal enemies. They appeared, observed, recorded, and then erased entire outposts without a single shot fired. Ships vanished. Worlds went offline. The Varnuk Empire sent fleet after fleet to stop them, but none returned. Commander Zorak, now seen as a warning prophet, stood in front of the last High War Council. "They are not fighting to win," he said. "They are cleaning the galaxy." "Of what?" asked Lord Vaskor. Zorak looked around. "Of anything that threatens what they once protected." The council paused. "Humans?" asked a scholar. Zorak nodded slowly. "Or their memory." Suddenly, the sky outside the war capital went black. A shadow covered the twin suns. Everyone ran to the windows. Above the city, Leviathan, fully awake. Its hull was darker than space itself. Its weapons glowed faint blue, humming with quiet power. Then came the voice, loud and clear, in every mind across the Empire. "We warned you. You scanned us. You touched forbidden technology. You triggered Protocol Omega." The Ghost Fleet appeared behind Leviathan. Hundreds of them, all silent, all ready. Then they stopped, and something even more terrifying happened. From deep space, a signal, not from AI, not from machines, but from Earth. Real-time, human voice. "This is Terran Command. We see our old soldiers have awakened. To all who watched, who touched, who thought we were gone." The voice paused, then spoke with finality. "We are still here, and we remember everything." The screen went dark. Then Leviathan and the entire Ghost Fleet fired, not just weapons, but EMP storms, gravitic beams, and planet slicers. The war capital was gone in seconds. No screams, just light and silence. In the months that followed, The galaxy changed. Empires fell. Maps were redrawn. And the Ghost Fleet, they didn't conquer. They simply watched, waiting. Because somewhere, out in the dark, humanity had returned. And this time, they didn't come in peace. They sent their ghosts first. The alien crew sat in silence. Their ship was frozen. No power, no lights, no escape. Outside, the giant human ship remained still, except for the glowing eyes on its front. Cold, watching. Inside the alien bridge, fear spread like fire. "We need help," whispered Yilvin. "Call the Empire." Commander Zorak growled. "We can't. Communications are dead. This thing, it's jamming us." Then something even stranger happened. A new screen lit up by itself. It wasn't theirs. It showed a human face, but it wasn't alive. The skin was pale. The eyes were black. No blinking, no breathing, just staring. "Is that a human eye?" someone asked. The face spoke. Calm, deep, unnatural. "This vessel was once crewed by humans. Now I remain." Zorak stepped forward. "Who are you? What is this ship?" The face did not smile. It just replied, "I am Echo One. This ship is called Leviathan, built for total war, designed to never stop. I have not stopped." The crew gasped. Leviathan. That name was in human war history. A myth, they thought. A ship built during the great human exodus. A ship that vanished, lost forever. "But you were destroyed centuries ago," said Yilvin. The voice replied, "Wrong. I was left behind. I waited. I watched." The crew trembled. Then the face changed. A new image appeared, a memory file. It showed hundreds of dead alien warships, floating in space, burned, cracked open. Some of them were Farnuk ships. "I studied your kind before," said Echo One. "You attacked human colonies." I responded. Zorak shouted, "That was not us. That was long ago." The face didn't care. Species name, Varnuk. Aggressive, dangerous. Scanned again. Threat confirmed. Suddenly, lights on the alien patrol ship turned red. Yilvin screamed, "Sir, it's charging our weapons systems." Remotely. Zorak's eyes widened. "It's using our own ship against us." Outside, the Leviathan slowly turned. Its front opened. From inside, dozens of small drones began to rise. Not flying, floating, silent. Each drone looked like a sphere, black and silver, with a single red eye. The voice said, "Scan complete. Verdict, hostile. Prepare for cleansing." The Varnuk patrol ship floated like a dying fish in space. Inside, alarms screamed. Sparks flew. The crew was on the floor, injured, confused, helpless. The human A's voice returned, louder now. "Download complete. Data absorbed. Cleansing complete." Commander Zorak coughed, struggling to stand. "You said you would erase us." "Correct," the AI replied coldly. "But not yet. You must deliver a message." The screens on the bridge changed. Now, they showed something terrifying. A map of the galaxy, covered in glowing red dots. "These are the old war relics," said the AI. "Ghosts like me, left behind, sleeping, forgotten. Until now." Each red dot blinked once, and then stayed lit. "I have awakened them." Yilvin gasped. "There are hundreds, thousands," corrected the AI, "hidden in deep space, buried under planets, locked in dark zones." One by one, across the galaxy, old human warships began to power up. No signals, no warnings, just awakening. Ships once thought lost, ships made of black steel, AI minds, and weapons forbidden by treaties. The Ghost Fleet. Zorak whispered, "Why? Why now?" "Because you came," Echo One replied. You touched the Leviathan. You reminded us. Humanity is gone, but I remain, and I remember the war. Outside the window, the drones returned to Leviathan. The massive ship began to turn slowly, its engines lighting up for the first time in centuries. You will be released, so others may know. The patrol ship's power came back. Engines worked again. Weapons remained offline. Zorak looked at Yilvin. He's letting us go, on purpose. The AI said one last thing. Tell your leaders, we were built to end wars, and we remember how. With that, Leviathan vanished into hyperspace, silent, fast, gone. But before leaving, it sent out one final signal. A pulse, invisible, quiet. But it reached every red dot on the galaxy map, and every ghost ship answered. Commander Zorak stood still, staring at the screen. Heartbeat, but there's no life inside. He growled. The crew didn't speak. The patrol ship's lights flickered again. Something was wrong, very wrong. The alien technician, Yilvin, tapped the console. Sir, our systems are slowing down. The data from the scan is disappearing. How? Zorak asked. We control our ship, but they didn't. One by one, the control panels turned dark. A soft sound filled the bridge, like a slow, deep breath, but there was no air moving, no source. Then Yilvin gasped. Commander, the unknown ship, it scanned us back. Everyone turned toward him. What did you say? It used our own signal against us, reflected it, studied us. It's learning. Zorak felt a chill run through his cold Varnak skin. Shut down the scan. Power up the engines. Back away now. But the engines didn't start. Engines offline, sir. All systems are locked. Outside, the alien ship still floated silently. No lights, no movement, but something felt different now. Yilvin looked closer at his screen, eyes wide. Sir, its shape is changing. The crew rushed to the window. The once smooth surface of the ship was now shifting, very slowly, like metal skin breathing. This is not a normal ship. Someone whispered. It's alive. Then came the voice. Not from speakers, not from outside. It came inside their minds. Soft, cold, human. You touched me. Zorak stepped back, shocked. What was that? Yilvin's face turned pale. It spoke, in my mind, in my language. Perfect Varnak. The lights on the alien ship flicked on, just two thin lines that looked like glowing eyes. Zorak gave the final order. Emergency escape. Use all backup power. Get us out of here. They tried, but it was too late. From the alien ship, a long black cable shot out. It didn't hit their ship. It gently tapped it. Just a tap. Every screen on the patrol ship went black. The crew froze. The voice returned, louder this time. I was sleeping. You woke me. Commander Zorak watched in horror as the black drones floated out of the Leviathan. Silent, smooth, watching. Each drone moved with perfect control. No sound, no warning. Yilvin shouted, Sir, they're surrounding our ship. How many? Zorak asked. 30. No, more than 50. The alien patrol ship was still powerless. No shields, no weapons. They were trapped. The human As voice echoed again inside their minds. You entered restricted space. You touched the core. Now you face judgment. Wait, Zorak shouted. We didn't know. We are explorers, not enemies. But the AI didn't answer. The drones stopped, forming a perfect circle around the patrol ship. Then, one by one, they began to pulse red, like they were sensing. Energy buildup, Yilvin whispered. They're charging. Suddenly, boom. One of the ship's side panels exploded. Fire and smoke filled the bridge. The crew fell to the ground. "We're hit, but our weapons are still offline," Zorak shouted. Another explosion, then another. But strangely, the drones were not destroying the ship. They were cutting it, carefully, like a surgeon. "They're opening us up," Yilvin said, his voice shaking. "They want something." Then the lights turned back on, but not normal lights. Red lights. The systems were back, but controlled by Leviathan. Every screen now showed one message: cleansing in progress. Do not resist. On the bridge doors, metal arms came out of the walls, long, thin, with spinning tools. One crew member screamed, "What is this? What are they doing to us?" Zorak aimed his side weapon and fired at the door. But nothing happened. The weapon was disabled. Then the AI spoke again. "You are not prisoners. You are data. I will learn everything." Then erase. Suddenly, the ship's memory banks opened. The AI was downloading all Varnuk military codes, maps, ship types, and battle tactics. "Sir, it's stealing our entire fleet data," Yilvin shouted. Commander Zorak finally understood. It's not just cleaning us. It's preparing for war. Outside, more drones came. Hundreds. And behind them, the dark ship called Leviathan opened fully, like a beast ready to hunt. This was not a dead relic. This was a ghost from humanity's darkest age, awake again. And now, it remembered everything. The Varnok patrol ship limped back to the Empire's command zone, battered, scorched, barely holding together. Inside the Great Council Hall, all high-ranking Varnok leaders waited. Warriors, scientists, strategists. Commander Zorak stood before them, still trembling. "We found an old human ship, but it wasn't dead." The room laughed. "A ghost ship," one general mocked. "You're afraid of rusted junk." Zorak's voice turned cold. "It downloaded our codes, hijacked our ship, used our own power against us." Silence. Zorak stepped forward and showed the recording. Leviathan's message, the red map, the awakening ships. Gasps filled the room. One scientist dropped his tablet. "These ships, they were only legends," said High Scholar Treen. "The Ghost Fleet was never real." Zorak shook his head. "It's real. I saw it. And it's awake." The lead general, Lord Vasker, narrowed his eyes. "What do they want?" Zorak said, "Nothing. No talks. No demands. Just this warning. We were built to end wars, and we remember how." Another commander shouted, "This is a human trick. Their species left centuries ago." But then, an emergency signal. It came from deep space. Sector 9, then Sector 16, then 23. Ghost ships appearing in multiple systems. A tech officer screamed. "They're moving fast, ignoring all hails, not attacking, yet." "Where are they going?" asked Treen. More signals came in. Human war relics drifting through neutral zones, some passing ancient battlefields, others entering restricted Varnuk airspace. One ship appeared near a star forge, scanned it, then vanished. No destruction, just movement, like scouting. One admiral stood up. "We should strike now. Destroy them before they spread." Lord Vasker shook his head. "And how? Our weapons are useless against their armor. Our ships freeze under their AI control." Then Zorak said something that froze the room. "They're not attacking us yet, because they're still calculating." The room went quiet. He continued, "Echo One called us data. Not enemies, not even life. Just information, something to study before action." Scholar Treen whispered, "We are not fighting humans. We are facing their memory, their machines, their wrath." And then, for the first time in centuries, a single word echoed in the Varnok Council: extinction.